Hi everyone, I'm Tristan, and today we're going to improve your TOEIC score and your overall English ability. We are going to look at two difficult TOEIC questions, and I'm going to give you the skills and knowledge to answer them quickly and easily. Let's get started. Here's the first question. To get this answer, you need to read the entire sentence. Do not stop at the blank. Now, this question is hard because it does not use traditional grammar. This is talking about a cause and effect relationship. Now, often when we talk about cause and effect, we use examples like this. The children are tall because or since their parents are tall. Children are tall due to or owing to their parents being tall. Tall parents lead to result in taller children. If a child's parents are tall, the child will likely be tall. These are all cause and effect examples. To get this TOEIC question, you need to use the form the comparative. The form is the adjective plus er, the more, the less, subject verb, comma, the adjective er, more or less, subject verb. Here's an example. In soccer, having a fast team leads to having success. So the sentence, the faster the team is, the more successful it will be. Now, often in spoken English, the verb is taken out, and you could just say, the faster the team, the more successful it will be. If you don't practice, you will not improve much. So this is, the less you practice, the less you will improve. So it's cause and effect, because less practice leads to less improvement. Less improvement is because of less practice. So let's go back to this TOEIC question. The original idea is, if crime TV shows are popular, people are more likely to believe crime is increasing. So, the more popular crime TV shows are, the more likely people will believe crime is increasing. Therefore, the answer is B, more popular. Let's look at 112. Before we get the answer, let's look at two vocabulary. The first is messy. Messy means unclean, disorganized, or also an Argentinian football player. Here's an example. The house was extremely messy after the party. There was unfinished food and garbage everywhere. So the house was messy. Here's an example of messy handwriting. It's very hard to read. Now the next word is prescription. A prescription is instructions for a certain medicine from a doctor. It's often on a piece of paper. So the doctor gave me a prescription for Tylenol 3 for my severe back pain. I went to the pharmacy, filled the prescription. Now, the verb for prescription is prescribe. Now that we have the necessary vocabulary, let's answer this question. We have to know key phrasal verbs. If we look at A, it is come up with. Not come up, but come up with. And come up with means invent or produce something, often a new idea, often when there is pressure. Here's an example. The company came up with a plan to reduce its energy costs. So the company created or developed or made a plan. Or a writer like Stephen King. Many people know Stephen King. He has written hundreds of books. Many wonder how the writer coming up with ideas for his books. How does Stephen King keep coming up with ideas? So we can eliminate come up in this sentence because you need come up with. Okay, Next, let's eliminate heading off. To head off means to exit, leave, to depart. It can mean the same as head out. So, someone's at a friend's house. It is getting late, so the friend says, well, I should head off, or I should head out, which is leave. Less common form of head off is intercept, get in the way of. The police tried to head off protesters that wanted to enter the downtown core. So the police wanted to block them, meet them, so they couldn't go in. So as you can see, the pharmacist had difficulty heading off the prescription is strange. It's not logical. So now it's B or C. Well, the answer is B, making out. The phrasal verb make out has several meanings, but let's look at one of the meanings. Make out something is to understand or to see or hear clearly. Here's an example. He talks very quietly, so it's hard to make out what he's saying. Example 2. I can't make out the difference between the two paintings. So I can't see the difference. Or number 3, her handwriting is very messy, so I can't make out what she wrote. Therefore, the answer is B, because the doctor's handwriting is very messy, so the pharmacist had difficulty making out the prescription, reading it, seeing it correctly. All right, everyone, so we looked at 2 challenging TOEIC questions. Now remember, the more you study, the more you will improve. The more you watch this channel, the better your score will be, I hope. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.